Hey, Jeet.
Hi, Dylan. How are you settling into the new job?
A little overwhelming, to be honest. Especially the pension thing. Weird thinking about retirement when I only just started. The advice from HR is just go with an RRSP.
That's one option. However, you really should look at the DB option.
DB? What is that?
A defined benefit plan. I picked it because I want a secure pension when I retire.
Well, an RRSP is secure, isn't it?
Well, an RRSP is a savings plan, not a pension.
With an RRSP, all that's secure is the money you and the employer pay into it.
Huh?
The money you put in RRSPs gets invested in stocks or bonds, local or international. You decide where. The risk is all on you, as are the gains or losses.
Yeah. Remember the crash in 2008? My RRSPs took a beating. It took me so many years just to get back to what I had in 2008. In the meantime, some people had to wait years until they made enough money to afford to retire.
So didn't those in the defined benefit plan have to wait too?
No, because their pension is based on years of service and salary, not a lump sum. And with a DB, your pension is for life. With an RRSP, you draw on your investment until it runs out. Do you think an RRSP will last 30 years like my pension will?
But if I run out, I've still got the government pension, right?
Everyone gets something from Canada Pension Plan, but this is something you do for yourself.
As an employee here, you get to make a choice, but I think DBs are the best model for a pension.
A true pension provides monthly income for life. That's income security.
By the time you retire, nearly 70% of your pension will be made up from investment returns.
Really, do you want to try to figure out investing on your own or have professionals manage it at a less cost than most RRSPs?
So in a DB, I benefit from the power of being in a large pension plan with many workers.
That's the idea. Contribute bit by bit and watch it grow into a secure, reliable pension. You won't have to worry if the market is going to crash the year before you retire. Unions have fought for over 100 years for things like better wages, fairness, and safe workplaces. We've negotiated pensions for workers and fought for the CPP. Together, we have more strength.
So the union recommends enrolling in the pension plan rather than the RRSP?
It's your decision to make. But as a union, we fought for defined benefit pension plans to make retirement more secure for everyone, because they are the best model out there to provide a lifetime income.
It just makes more economic sense, too.
I learned the hard way about RRSPs. Rolling the dice is risky and stressful.
DB plans also have inflation protection as well, to preserve purchasing power. Over the years, these incremental increases can really add up.
I like with the pension plan our employer contributes more. It means my pension gets a predictable deposit every month.
So the defined benefit pension plan will give me some financial security and certainty when I retire, something I can count on. While an RRSP really depends on how I invest and how the stock market will do. No real retirement security.
Yes!
Wow, I'm so glad I asked you about this, Jeet.
No worries. I just wished more people asked. This is a decision that affects the rest of your life.
So, what do you plan on doing when you retire, Dylan?
Me? I'm only 27.
I'm going to travel.
I want to take pottery classes and read lots of books.
I'm going to spend lots of time with my grandkids.
I'm joining Greenpeace and saving the whales.
Well, I'll start thinking about it. With so much going on in my life, I think I'm going to go with the best model for a lifetime retirement pension rather than having to manage my RRSP. I got lots of time before I retire, but it's great knowing I'll be able to retire with some security and peace of mind.